Okay, remember, don't look at the camera.
Oh, no. So, you clicked on my video. You're probably confused why Jess is dressed up as me. Well, let me explain. It all started with Fox Next calling me wanting to sponsor a video. I told them I'd only do it if I can be Captain America, and they said sure. So I did what any other well-sane adjusted adult would do. I immediately hung up with them and went and ordered myself a Captain American outfit. I'm gonna be in the movie.
Oh, I'm not gonna be playing him in the movie. Oh, Chris Evans. Big biceps.
Well, after finally having my hopes and dreams crushed, I decided to put on the outfit and film the video. Only one problem, Internet. The outfit did not fit. You see, I put on a few pounds. I was very dedicated to playing America. I just happened to forget the captain part. Anyway, that's when I called in my better half, Jessica, and she filled the role of Captain America and Rex was Iron Man. And it's a hell of a travesty. If that travesty of a video that we filmed makes it to the end of this video, I am so sorry. Need a bigger budget next time. I need a bigger budget and a camera crew. But before we get into that disaster, let me show you Marvel Strikeforce. It's a new mobile game I've been playing. You wanna know what immediately sold me on this game? Early on you come across Star-Lord, and he's a support character, so he's got a dance move that kinda gives energy and buffs his friends. And it fully plays out like a dance, you'll see. You then take out guns and blow him away. You would never see this in a Marvel film. And it had me die in the first couple of times. It doesn't help that you slap the soul out of Rocket Raccoon. I knew we were on the right path. I knew this was the game. Also, like I said earlier, this video is sponsored by Fox Next Games. They did give me a couple of characters, but I don't know how many of those I'm going to be using today. They gave me Captain America, Groot, and Deadpool, but to be honest, I spent just as much time leveling up my own characters. They also did give me Black Panther and Wolverine, but I kind of don't like those two, so I didn't really spend too much time leveling those up. My build beforehand pretty much comprised of Spider-Man, Venom, Punisher, Vision. I had a kick-ass team, but when someone's going to give you Deadpool and Captain America, you don't say no. Now, normally you can unlock those guys by just playing the game, but they gave me a little fast pass action. There's my man. Whose man's is this? That's my man's. That's Captain America. Most OP will probably go to the villains, Crossbones. I haven't really touched him too much, but Crossbones is absolutely ridiculous because there's one ability called Detonate, which I can actually level up right now. I'm gonna level it up twice. He just self-destructs, which is fantastic, but he's a villain, so since he self-destructs and he's a villain, I don't really get to use him that often. If you do decide to check this out, there'll be a link in the description. You could check out both campaigns. You have the Heroes Assemble and the Villains United, and there's a whole slew of other ones that, again, I've put in maybe myself, maybe 15-20 hours, and I haven't even gotten this far yet. I'm only level 31. This isn't a game that you play for like 6 hours all at once because there's a lot of cooldowns and resets. So you kind of play it for like a half an hour, you put it down, play the next day, go do all your daily objectives and level yourself up. I already did all today's daily objectives, and that's the quickest way to level. But Alliance raids, let's check those out. So this is the raid board, aka a hell of a lot of battles that we have to complete in order to fight the bosses. But if we get that far and we actually do it, we get some cool rewards. Now this is the Ultimus raid. Ultimus is kind of a bad guy. I don't want to spoil it. If you download the game, you'll kind of see what Ultimus is doing. He's like a evil Thanos. Well, that's kind of, Thanos is already evil. He's like Thanos kind of, he's a bad guy. You'll notice here, if we pause on that screen, because it's something I want to point out before people are like, oh, Chilled, you're so bad at this game. I know none of my characters have synergy, okay? I'm talking to you now, audience. I know there's just a 1 next to it. So if you play characters that are meant to be next to each other, so like Iron Man with Thor, and Thor with Captain America, they get bonuses and their moves are better. I don't have all those characters yet. I'm just showing you the characters I do have. It's a playground where if you ever wanted to see what would happen if Captain America and Deadpool put aside their differences, or the Punisher doesn't go and starts mowing people down, and you just want to see them work together for once, that's what this game is kind of like. And that's what I kind of enjoy, because it's weird seeing some of the characters that shouldn't be together actually play together. But this is the final boss of Ultimus Raid 2, and it's Elektra. So Elektra just kind of came down the battlefield, and me being the badass I am, I immediately want to take her out, but that's a dumb move. You don't want to do that. You gotta treat this game like it's a mini MMO, which is, there's a bit of strategy that goes into it, turn-based strategy game, but also gotta treat it like, okay, every team's gonna have their healer, their tank, and their DPS. That's what I have. I have a healer, which is Groot, a tank, which is Captain America, and 3 DPS. Only problem is, they do too, and they know that. So they're attacking my tank, they're attacking my healer, they're leaving the DPS around, and I'm an idiot because I'm not attacking their healer. Watch, you saw the damage I did to all of them? Doesn't mean crap, because she heals it all back, and I'm left there, fly down in the wind, and I can't do anything about it. So all the AoE I just did means nothing. So I'm gonna get my head in the game and immediately start attacking her. The only problem is, a lot of our moves are based on energy, and I blew all my energy early on, so it's gonna be a little bit before I get some of my attacks back. The classes that I kind of pick, they are super heavy AoE based. But I'm gonna kind of get screwed because Electra's got one of the hardest hitting attacks for a single target. I'm sure there's harder, but she literally one-shots people. I did put Death Proof, and Groot just died. Groot he just gave up. I did put Death Proof on people, meaning if they get hit down to their, if it's a killing blow, they'll get taken down to 1 health instead of being completely knocked out. But at this point, because I didn't attack the healer first, that really bit me in the ass, and I'm actually gonna end up losing. I'm pulling an Uncle Ben right about now. There's no way I'm coming back from this. If only I had Spider-Man in my party, but I thought, oh, who needs Spider-Man? I have Captain America. Turns out probably should have used some Spider-Man in. So we're gonna take our licks, we're gonna get kind of knocked out a little bit, but that's okay because we're gonna run it back with the B Squad. And that's the good thing about this. If those people get knocked out and you don't have the orbs or the heals to heal your people up, you send in the B Squad. And it only keeps the last 2 people left. So it's just Daredevil and one of his henchmen. Of course, you still gotta worry about for Deadpool. He's all full of, the world's on fire, they canceled my Netflix show. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, Deadpool. So we're gonna kind of take out his henchmen, and then we're just gonna focus all efforts on Deadpool. He should be, well, he's not dead yet. He should be dead. Okay, he's not dead yet. You can't kill a good Deadpool. It's not even Deadpool, it's Daredevil. I'm getting them all mixed up, and Groot just smacked the hell out of him. Now, you think here, we did the raid, we should be rewarded, right? That was the final boss in the raid? No, think again. The idea between the raid and the lines is you are working with your friends. So, I did my part. Who did not do theirs? We are 97.14% complete. We are left with one guy right there, Comet. Comet has to continue going along the right-hand side. See, I went from the right and then went up. He goes left, right. He should be able to do that one because we already completed the one right above him. So he'll be able to go to the right, hopefully do that one quest in the next 12 hours, and then we all get a 100% completion bonus. Now, if he doesn't log on in the next 12 hours and do that one quest, we don't get the 100% completion bonus. That's why it's sometimes good to do these with your friends. Right now, I'm also current rank 1. I've done the most damage in this raid. Thank you very much. I've done my job. So tier 3, 100% completion, rank 1. I'll get all those bonuses. So yeah, hopefully he'll do that, and then we all get points. God, he's gonna swindle us. He's not gonna log on. I got a feeling he ain't gonna log on. Last time I did this, they didn't log back. But yeah, that is the raids in a nutshell. They're fun, but they require cooperation. I do want to see some of the other things they have, but I am not high enough level. So internet, that is just a small look at Marvel Strike Force. There is a lot more in the game to be explored. There is a link in the description if you want to download it. And the one cool thing that I didn't really even go over too much is that Fox Next is always looking for ways to integrate things that are happening in the Marvel Universe into the game. But enough about your favorite heroes kicking ass. How about Chilled kicking ass? How about Rexar kicking ass? How about Jess kicking ass? Without further ado, Captain America versus Iron Man in some kind of alternate universe that I created. Yeah, oh, God, this is gonna get ugly. Bark, bark, roof, bark, roof.
Tony Stark, the way you run your mouth always reminds me that you have more bark than bite.
Bark, roof, bark.
Not today, Stark.
Bark, roof, bark.
How dare you?
Roof, bark. And that is the real ending to Captain America Civil War. I know, such a strange direction they went in. Anyway, you have a great night, buddy. I'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, Internet.